see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Alexander. He's going to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Owls. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. takes over, the Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Alexander. That's caught. It's Jennings. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Applewhite. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Alexander. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll return it. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Crosby. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Crosby. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Quarterback keeps it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Crosby. Here's the pressure. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
What a great job in coverage by the linebacker that time. Zone defense in third and long. He's just watching the QB, and you see his athleticism, able to get to the football and then swat it away.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Alexander. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rice. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looking to throw, it's Crosby. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Crosby. Makes the catch, it's Garner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football, because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback will keep it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garner. There, got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Alexander. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Rice rushes to the line.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like back.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And they're able to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run to the left. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Crosby. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. He's looking to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play-action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line, and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Touchdown! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Crosby. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's strong. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Got his man to the left. Strong, firm tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. A run for the quarterback. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Crosby. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking downfield, it's Crosby. Forced out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jennings. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right?